Hello and welcome to Mindful Yoga. Today we're going to be starting in mountain pose. So I'll have you put your feet about hip width apart and spread your toes out wide and try to root down into them, into the floor. Feel the energy in your lower legs as you gently drop your pelvis, drop your tailbone, and feel a light strength in your lower belly. Think about bringing your ribs up off of your pelvis while at the same time relaxing your shoulders, letting your arms hang free, keeping a nice neutral alignment to your chin and lengthening up through your spine. Take a couple easy breaths here. And when you're ready, on your next inhalation, we'll go ahead and sweep the arms out to the sides with the palms facing up, just to shoulder height. And then as you exhale, rotate the palms down and come back to your sides. So again, breathing in, palms rotated up towards the ceiling, and then rotate the palms down as you exhale. To gain a little bit more motion, on your next inhalation, we'll bring those arms up in the direction of your ears as far as is comfortable, and then back down towards your sides. And then finally, as we breathe in, we're going to rotate those palms open, bring them all the way up overhead, bring the palms together, and come down in front of your sternum. So again, breathing in, opening up those palms, reaching up towards the ceiling, and then bringing your hands together in front of your sternum. One more time. Breathing in, arms up overhead, scooping that energy up, and then bringing it down in front of your heart. Good. Next we'll do a chair pose. So find a sturdy chair and try to place it on a non-skid surface, or better yet, up against a wall so that it doesn't move as you're using it. And again, we're going to place our feet about hip width apart, and we'll take our pinky fingers and put them right where our thighs meet our midsection. And we're really going to focus on the hip hinge as we move in and out of the chair. So, breathing in, lengthen up through the spine. And as you exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, keeping the spine long, and come down and have a seat in the chair. Once you're sitting, take another inhale and lengthen through the spine. And as you rise from the chair, you can put your arms out in front of you, root down through those feet, and stand back up. So again, as we inhale, we'll lengthen through the spine. As we exhale, we'll hinge at the hips, put our arms out in front of us for balance, and slowly and steadily sit down into the chair. Inhaling once more as we sit tall, and then making sure that our ankles are just behind our knees slightly in this position. And as we lean forward, our nose should come about over our toes in order to have our weight shifted forward. So we shift forward, bending at the hips once more, push down through the feet, and stand. So we'll continue this cycle a few more times. Breathing in, exhaling, bending at the hips, down into the seat, relaxing, lengthening through the spine, and then as we exhale, go ahead and push down through those feet and stand. Now, if you feel comfortable, instead of lowering yourself all the way into the chair, you can just hover over the chair and give yourself a little bit of an extra challenge. If that doesn't feel good, then stick with what we've been doing. And finally, if none of this feels good, you can start in the chair and just work on what we call an as-if chair, meaning we're still going to get that hip hinge, we're still going to press down into our feet as if we were going to stand up, but then the motion ends there, we relax, and we sit tall and inhale once again. So choose whatever part of that routine is most comfortable and tolerable for you, and try a few more repetitions of it. So If we're going back to the standing, arms out, shifting forward, pressing down and up. Inhaling, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling, bending at those hips and lowering down. Once more, breathing in, lengthening through the spine, and then exhaling and returning to standing. All right, our next pose is called Warrior Two. For this pose, so we'll once again take a comfortable step forward with that right foot. Again, turning those left toes out to approximately a 45-degree angle. And as we inhale, raising those arms up to the horizon level, relaxing the shoulders, trying to pull those shoulder blades back and down. Inhaling, lengthening up through the spine. And as we exhale, we're going to bend that front right knee. And this time we're going to keep the knee bent at whatever degree is comfortable to you. And we'll drop our right hand down onto that thigh for a little bit of support and bring the left arm up overhead. So here we should have an extension from the left heel rooted gently down through the floor, all the way up through our left fingertips pointed up through the ceiling. And we're just going to stay in this pose. As we inhale, think about that breath nourishing the left side of your body. And as we exhale, you can think about lengthening out through those fingertips and through the left heel just a little bit more. So let's complete a few more breath cycles here. Inhaling, directing that breath towards the left side of the body. Exhaling, lengthening just a bit more. Inhaling once more and exhaling. And then we'll go ahead and bring that left arm down, straighten out the front right knee, and step back into mountain pose. So we'll go ahead and repeat that on the opposite side, this time taking a step forward with the left foot, turning the right toes out, and then inhaling those arms up to the horizon level. On your next exhalation, we'll go ahead and bend the left knee, drop the left hand onto the left thigh for some support, and bring the right arm up overhead. Now on either side, if you have any trouble with shoulder range of motion, feel free to place your hand on your shoulder and lean in this fashion. You're still stretching out through the right side of the body without maxing out your shoulder. So whichever position is more comfortable, taking those nourishing inhales for the right side of your body and exhaling, lengthening up through the fingertips. Inhaling and exhaling, making sure that that front left knee is not crossing the toes. And on our next exhale, we'll go ahead, drop the arm down, straighten out the knee, and return to mountain pose. Now, if you still have your chair handy, we'll put the back of the chair on the edge of the mat or the front of the chair against the wall so that it's not going to move. And we'll take a couple steps back from it to start our last pose. So taking a comfortable step forward with the right foot, turning the toes approximately 45 degrees out, inhaling those arms up to our starting position. And on this pose, we're going to keep our knees relatively straight. However, they should not be all the way locked out. So keep just a gentle bend in those knees. And at this time, as we exhale, we're going to lean the body forward. And your chair should be here so that you can put the right hand down for support. We'll bring the left arm up overhead. And this time, we're really trying to think about lengthening once again through the left side of the body, but also through the right side of the body. So even though we don't have the right knee bent, we should still have some good space between our thigh and our side, trying to lengthen out through our torso on both sides. So just taking some gentle breaths here. Trying not to crumble down toward your right side, but staying long. Keeping those knees gentle, keeping that rooted feeling down through your left heel. And on your next exhalation, we'll go ahead and straighten back up. So I'll change my chair to the other side of the mat, and we'll do the same on the left. So taking a step forward with the left foot, turning those right toes out about 45 degrees, and then keeping just a gentle bend in the knees. Inhaling those arms out to the side, and this time as we exhale, kind of pushing that left hand forward while lengthening through the spine, dropping that left hand down for support on the chair if you'd like, and then bringing the right arm up overhead. If you'd like a little bit more of a balance challenge, you're always welcome to just let the left hand fall down towards your left knee, or let it rest on the chair for that little bit of support. As we inhale here, we're sending our breath to the right side of our body, being sure once again to be long through both sides of our torso and lengthening up through the fingertips. Taking one more breath here, inhaling and exhaling. And then go ahead, lower the arm and come back to mountain pose.